Whoopi Goldberg. She began life in a place most of us only read about. Public housing in Manhattan, a mother working double shifts, a father who left, and nights where dinner was whatever showed up. That raw, hungry beginning shaped her. It taught her how to survive, and later, how to turn survival into art. Imagine being told you're slow at school, not because you can't learn, but because no one recognizes dyslexia. Imagine walking away from high school at 16, carrying the quiet shame of feeling less than, and then trying to navigate adulthood with no map. That was her starting point. So how did that kid from the projects become one of the most recognizable voices on stage and screen? She fought. She stumbled. She fell into terrible choices, unsafe attempts to end a teen pregnancy, then years of substance use, and she crawled out. Those dark chapters didn't disappear. She used them. Pain became material. Anger became characters. Humor became an instrument to cut through the noise. In the early 1980 seconds, she put everything on stage in a one-woman show that blew people away. Her timing, the way she shifted between characters, the honesty, it all struck a nerve. From those basement theaters, she blasted into big films. She played a wounded, fierce woman whose quiet power broke your heart. She made you laugh like you hadn't in months. She made you think, and then she won the Oscar that confirmed what a lot of people already knew. This was a major talent. But trophies didn't fix everything. The glitter of awards and box office success sat beside a hollow that fame couldn't fill. Marriages came and ended, each one a lesson, not a fairy tale. She became a mother at a young age, and then, later, a grandmother earlier than most. She knows what it's like to balance spotlight and bedtime stories, to juggle long shoots with missed school plays, to carry both guilt and pride. Love in the public eye brought its own complications. A high-profile relationship in the 1990 seconds spun into headlines and arguments, and a roast meant for laughs turned into controversy. When intimacy is lived under flashbulbs, it loses some of its privacy, and sometimes it gets painfully misunderstood. She also used her platform. She spoke bluntly about things many wanted hidden. The realities of unsafe abortion before laws changed, the struggles of addiction, the nuance in complicated stories. That candor won her both fierce defenders and fierce critics. Live television, that raw, unedited arena, turned off-the-cuff remarks into long debates. Sometimes she landed badly. Sometimes she landed truth. Either way, she kept speaking. Here's the thing. The story most people love is the ladder to stardom arc. But the truer story is tougher. It's about a kid who learned to spin shame into satire, who learned to make humor a bridge instead of a shield. It's about someone who refused to be reduced by the worst parts of her past and who insists on staying loud and human in a world that wants polished. That messy persistence, the ability to laugh in the middle of the storm, is what made her iconic. So, what hides behind the smile now? Probably the same things that were there all along. Memory, regret, stubborn joy, and a refusal to be quiet. She's still working, still controversial, still human, still somehow unforgettable. If this quick journey through one life moved you, do something small. Like the video, and subscribe for more stories about people who turned pain into power. And tell me in the comments, what line from her life surprised you the most?